I would imagine that everybody's got the same question on their mind as we head into the first presidential debate, and that's this: who's going to win round one? On Thursday, Joe Biden and Donald Trump are going to square off for the first of two presidential debates. It's going to be aired on CNN. It's going on at roughly 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking forward to it because I'm curious to see whether Trump or Biden fall into the traps. Now, Trump has already been alluding to one of the traps that he's planning to spring on Biden, and that's the border. He's been pushing pretty hard on the border. Biden has recently responded, but doesn't have a good track record and hasn't had a good PR spin around his approach. Trump's also going to attack Biden on the economy and ask the question, do people feel like they're better off now than they were basically 4 years ago? Those are questions that Biden should expect. Those are questions that Biden should already have answers to. The question is Trump going to use that as a setup to spin into something else? The story that's been emerging from the GOP is that Biden's too old to be president. You'll notice that the way they depict him in a lot of their spots shows him as enfeebled and slightly confused. Biden's going to take a different approach, and it's pretty straightforward. Trump is now a convicted felon, and Biden is going to be hammering on that point. You'll notice in Biden's recent ad campaigns, the convicted felon story is popping up more and more. He wants to paint Trump as unfit because he's unstable. So if I'm Trump, I'm going to want to beat Biden with facts because I'm going to want to try to trip him up on facts. If I can do that, then I can support the narrative that he doesn't seem to have his wits about him. If I'm Biden, I'm going to want to get Trump angry so that he's unfocused and not answering questions. Then I can talk about his inability to manage himself, the lack of self-control, and I can point to that as the reason for his conviction. Those are the traps. Who's going to do a better job of avoiding them? And I understand that there are going to be people out there who suggest that what these candidates really need to focus on is educating Americans on the issues. I don't agree. You've got a 90-minute debate, and you don't have a lot of time to get into the details of some complicated issues. Your job on Thursday is going to be to persuade, not educate, the American voters. So you need to be crisp and you need to be simple in your explanations so that people can walk away remembering what you said. Don't know who's going to do the better job of that, but I do know that the presidency's riding on it.